All right, anatomy and physiology students, this is just a quick primer on how to do the human demographics lab. You go to, then there are women or men of the childbearing ages who would have had those babies, and so you have more than just 2 babies for each woman in the population. You're actually at about 4. Now, if you look at more recent data, it looks like Nigeria is actually quickly leveling off and is getting down to birth rates closer to 2, and that's not necessarily reflected here. The other thing you can do is run this out. So it's showing us the current situation and seeing what it looks like, but this is as of 2015. If you press run, you can step it out one step at a time and see how you move up towards eventually, or you can just run it and you move up to 2050. And these are estimates and projections. They're not going to be exactly what will happen. So what do you do for your lab? Oh, let me show you one other situation. Here's Japan. This is an example of a population that's declining. It's reached a peak and it's going down. That's why you see less children or babies in the population than you see individuals who are of reproductive age, and so you have a declining population. What do you do for your lab? You're going to find, I'm not going to say I'm just going to put the US up as the neutral one and you'll decide which ones you want to use, but you're going to find one country where population is increasing and one country where population is decreasing. You get your graph up here, and then you're going to copy that and put it into a Word or other word processing document. On Windows, you'll use the snipping tool. Is the easiest way to do it. On a Mac, you can do Command Shift 4 and it will give you the same thing. And I'm just going to copy the whole graph like this. I'm going to take a snapshot of it, boom. Then I'm going to open my Word document like this, and I will paste that graph into the Word document. You can right click and paste, or you can use Control V on Windows. On the Macintosh, your screenshot, the picture you take, will be on the desktop, and you just drag it into the document. That's step 1. You do that for one high birth country or one population growth country, and you'll tell me. And then on the Word document, you'll say country da 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 da, and you'll tell me. I'm going to let you decide which country you want to use, but you're going to tell me which country you have, and you'll say it's, high or low birth, depending on which one it is, right? So that's what you'll put there. Then you're going to answer all of these questions that are in the lab guide. So go back to your lab guide that you have open here from the website, and it explains all of this right here. For your write-up, a low birth rate simulation, a high birth rate simulation, copy them into your screenshot and put it in your document, and then answer these questions. To answer the questions, sorry, I got that moving around so much. To answer the questions, you can just copy them right into your document if you want. There's A, B, 4 questions, A, B, C, D. See? I'm going to copy those, and you can see here, to get full credit for your write-up, you must have the 2 screenshots, answer all the questions thoroughly. So I go back to my document. I've got my 2 graphs, right? I'm going to have another graph here. I'm going to put, just so you know, other graph. Okay. One low birth rate, one high birth rate, and then you answer the questions. This is question A here. My A didn't copy in. It says your low birth rate country might have a more oval-shaped curve. Explain why low birth rate leads to a lot of middle-aged people. And then you're going to write your answer in it right there, and you're going to explain it. Okay, I'm not going to answer it for you, but that's your job. So answer here. Okay, then you'll do the other one. Question B. And both of these questions do have a right or wrong answer. You have to understand those graphs to explain what is going on for question A and B. For questions C and D, I'm asking you to write 10 adjectives or descriptive phrases for what you might expect things will be like in a low birth rate country. So think about a country where there's a low birth rate, populations are declining, what would people's lives, their attitudes, how they live. What do you think it would be like to live there, and write 10 words or phrases that describe that? So same thing, you'd write your phrases here, 10 of them, 10, okay? And then the same thing for the high birth rate country. You're going to write your phrases here, 10 of them. Once you've done that, you've got your document. What's the only thing that's missing? Come up to the top, and your name. Okay, so that I know who you are. You're going to take that document, save it, Best way, if you don't know, to save a document like that, if you're going to submit it, not just to me, but to any professor, the best way to name a document like this would be what? Demographics lab. And let's put demographics lab. You don't have to write the whole thing out. Your name. You're going to write whatever your name is. I would put Larry Froelich, and then maybe a date like 24th April 2020. And now you've got a name that tells me exactly what's in that document. You save it, boom, and once you've saved it, you will then know, then you upload it into Blackboard where the lab, where the box is to do the upload. Please let me know if you have any questions. That's how to do the Human Demographics Lab. Just to reiterate really quickly, you're going to go to the website, the course, the Genetics, Human Evolution, Population Dynamics page, open the lab guide, or you can open it directly from Blackboard. In the lab guide, you're going to just follow the directions. You're going to open the demographics simulator. The first page looks like this. You have to open the simulator. It looks like this. You're going to make 2 graphs, 2 simulations, 1 high birth rate, 1 low birth rate. Copy those into your Word document. You'll have 2 graphs in your Word document, not just 1. I just didn't do them both. And then you're going to answer all 4 questions that you can copy the questions in from the lab guide. Look forward to seeing all of your interesting and creative ideas about what it's like to live in those countries and your good analysis of what those graphs mean. Let me know if you have any questions.